Yeah, this morning on the radio I heard that Scandinavian countries have put in a petition to the EU, asking for crisis help because they're fearing for crop failure. That there's been articles saying that because the wheat and barley have failed, or it's just not a good harvest, then the price of beer is going to go up. Yeah, that's we can't live without our beer. But anyway, they wanted some support from the EU, and Mr. Paul Hogan, I think it was, said we've already done all that we can uh, because of this drought. We don't have any more money for anyone, so we can't help you out. So that's what it's like when you get a common agricultural policy and everyone in the EU has to follow the regulations and only plant what the EU decides. And then when you ask for help, do you get it? No, because there isn't any money. I think every country should be responsible for their own food supply. Uh, in Finland, they have something called paketipelto, or package fields, and the EU will pay you money to not plant food, because if there's an overproduction, that means that the prices are lower. So they pay you for not growing. But in years like this, when it's almost a famine situation, do they help you? No, they don't help you. So I think that perhaps Britain has it better if they don't belong to a common agricultural policy, the EU, and you can grow exactly what you want, because there's just so many price regulations. And we'll see, definitely in the winter, that the prices in the supermarkets and shops will go up because of the poor harvests and the droughts that has affected all of Scandinavia and lots of countries in the EU as well. Sad, sad times. But I've got my beans. Bye for now. I built this planter at the summer house and planted some beans in it. Very late. I never ever thought I would get anything. The beans that I planted was from Jay in Germany. They're called Cherokee Trail of Tears, and they have produced quite amazingly. I didn't expect them to do anything, but we're definitely getting some beans here. Even through there, you see on the other side, it's beans. So, Cherokee Trail of Tears. But, it's an interesting story about these beans. Cherokee Nation was moved from their homeland and forced to go on a trek, 3,000-mile trek, and many of them died on the way. This is the beans that they took with them when they went on the trail, and that's why it's called the Trail of Tears. Because so many people died, and they were forced to leave their homeland and go to some inhospitable part of the United States. That's what the government will do to you. So, it's a black bean inside, and it's highly recommended for growing good harvest, and lots of them. So there they are. Cherokee Trail of Tears. These might be a little bit too much. They look like the beans are filling up on there rather than just using the pods. So that's it. The second batch over here. There they are. Yeah, it's been a brilliant summer. But you can feel that everything is just winding down now. Autumn is coming. Someone's building. You can hear it in the background, some machinery. They're building a new summer house. So let's summarize. What has this summer been like? Well, since May, June, July, August, we've had about 6 days of rain. With a lot of water in the lake here still, but the gardens have really suffered tremendously. Root crops have been a complete and utter failure. Potatoes, they didn't grow. Perhaps I've got some in pots, which, because I've been watering them in the pots, that they have done better. But the ones in the ground are just rubbish. Carrots failed, turnips failed, beetroot failed. I think I've got some brassicas. I had some flowering broccoli and some greyhound cabbages. They grew. The only thing which has perhaps been a success has been the berries, black currants and red currants and apples. But other than that, it's been a disaster for root crops. Now, squashes as well, butternut squashes, and just complete and utter failure. So, and I suppose being just a gardener, you can survive that, but it's the farmers whose livelihood depends on the crops that they produce. Those are the ones that really suffer. And the government has certain policies because they belong to the EU, and the farmers have to fall in line and they have to grow what the government says. And then when it doesn't work out, then it's bad times for everybody. It's not only Finland, it's all over Scandinavia and Germany and Poland, and I think the Russian wheat belts are also suffering because of this weather. But it's just been crazy weather. In the UK as well, they've just been complaining about drought and hosepipe bans. Now, you can't legislate for weather like this. It's good that you can enjoy the sunshine and be out. But for me, it was too damn hot. I had to go down into the basement and sleep at nights, because upstairs in the house it was just unbearable. I had to get underground so I could sleep. So it'll be interesting times once it comes winter, and we'll see what this summer has brought with regards price hikes. So bye for now, and I'll see you in the next video.